Welcome. Today's message holds the power to transform your life forever. This isn't just a claim, it's a truth lived by the most successful people on earth. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not behind. You are a miracle. You woke up this morning. You still possess your mind. You still have time. And with time, you can build the life you truly dream of. It all begins with your morning. Your morning isn't merely about routine tasks like brushing your teeth or having tea. Your morning is your fundamental building block, the first brick in the structure of your success. Many failures stem from lazy mornings, while most champions secure their victories in the morning before anything else. They don't start their day by checking notifications or lingering in bed. Instead, they embrace powerful morning habits that prepare their body, mind, and soul for triumph. In this message, I will reveal 8 such life-changing habits presented in the most powerful, motivational, and easy to understand way. Even if you've never followed a morning routine, do not worry. You will grasp everything step by step and simultaneously enhance your clarity of thought, confidence in speech, and unwavering consistency. Habit 1. No phone for 1 hour after waking up. What is the very first thing you touch after opening your eyes? For most, it's their phone. Before even brushing their teeth, they're already consuming messages, scrolling through social media, watching short videos, reading news, and replying to chats. Within just 5 minutes, their mind becomes saturated with other people's thoughts, not their own. This is extremely dangerous because the first hour after waking is when your brain is most impressionable, like soft clay. Whatever you introduce to it will stick. If you fill it with noise, stress, jealousy, and distraction, your entire day will feel heavy. This is why the world's most successful individuals guard their morning minds like precious gold. They do not permit random information to enter their brain during those critical 60 minutes. What happens when you check your phone in the morning? Your focus weakens. Your anxiety escalates. You get entangled in the lives of others. You feel inadequate before your day has even truly begun. You lose your own unique voice. Consider this example. You wake up and the first thing you see is someone's lavish vacation photo, their new luxury car, or a post celebrating their success. What do you feel? Your mind immediately begins to compare. You start feeling insufficient, and your energy depletes even before you've accomplished anything. Now, imagine a different morning. You awaken. You sit in silence. You stretch. You breathe. You think clearly about your goals. You journal. You create a plan. You read something inspiring. You feel strong. That is the profound power of disconnecting from your phone for 1 hour. It cultivates a clean mental space where your authentic self can flourish. What can you do instead of checking your phone? Drink water, meditate, or sit silently for 5 minutes. Write in a journal. Read a book. Plan your daily tasks. Visualize your future. Exercise. Or simply breathe and find calm. It might feel challenging for the first few days because your phone acts like a drug. Your brain craves that dopamine hit. But once you break this addiction, you will experience a peace that is difficult to describe. Your mind will be clear, your focus sharp, your mood elevated, and your day will truly feel like your own, not dictated by others' opinions or updates. Power tip: keep your phone far from your bed. Use a physical alarm clock, or if you must use your phone's alarm, turn it off and resist opening any applications. Grant your brain 60 minutes of silence. It will reward you for the subsequent 23 hours. Habit 2: scribing. Write down your thoughts, goals, and feelings. Scribing is incredibly powerful because your brain was never designed to juggle 1,000 thoughts simultaneously. It is not a storage device. It is a sophisticated thinking machine. When you fail to write things down, your thoughts become trapped, endlessly spinning inside your head. What must I do today? Why do I feel this way? What if this goes wrong? What if I fail again? But the moment you pick up a pen and commit it all to paper, something magical occurs. Your mind releases the burden. The pressure dissipates. You feel lighter, and suddenly you can breathe freely once more. Here is what you can write every morning in a very simple way. First, how do I feel right now? Do not conceal it, just be honest. Write things like, I feel tired but hopeful, or I feel confused, but I want to be strong today. Second, what am I grateful for today? This practice will shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Write just 2 or 3 small things. For example, I am grateful for my health, my mother, and this new day. Third, what is one thing I must finish today? This establishes your primary goal for the day, providing your mind with a clear mission. That is it, just 3 small steps. You do not need to fill an entire page. Even 5 lines can profoundly alter your thinking. Imagine waking with anxiety, your mind already racing. I have so much to do. I am falling behind. I do not know where to start. Now imagine sitting for just 5 minutes with your notebook. You write, I feel overwhelmed, but I know I have been through worse. I am grateful for this chance to improve. Today, I will focus on finishing my project. What just transpired? You did not change your life. You changed your mindset, and that is even more powerful. When your mindset is clear, you can confront anything. Why do successful people write every morning? Because success is not solely about action, it is also about alignment. When you write, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself. You become more aware of your emotions. You recognize your patterns. You cease reacting blindly and begin living intentionally. Even legends like Leonardo da Vinci, Benjamin Franklin, Oprah Winfrey, and modern CEOs such as Tim Ferriss and Robin Sharma maintain daily journaling habits. They do not write to appear intelligent, they write to preserve their sanity. Keep a notebook and pen by your bed or desk. After meditation, take just 5 to 10 minutes. Write freely. Do not judge. Do not strive for perfection. Follow the 3 prompts. How do I feel? What am I grateful for? What is my main task today? This will become your daily therapy, your private mirror, your safe space. After 7 days of scribing, you will understand yourself better. Your stress will diminish. Your purpose will become clearer. You will stop carrying mental weight throughout the day, and your emotions will cease to control you, because now you can see them clearly. This habit is not about writing like a poet. It is about living like a warrior, calm, clear, ready. Habit 3, meditation. Let me pose a simple question. When was the last time you sat in silence and simply listened to your breath? No phone, no noise, no people, just you and your mind. Most people are perpetually busy, thinking, worrying, rushing, scrolling. They wake up and plunge straight into chaos, then wonder why they feel tired, confused, anxious, or lost. If you do not seize control of your mind in the morning, it will dictate your entire day. This is where meditation enters. Meditation is not about becoming a monk. It is not about retreating to a mountain. It is not about completely silencing your thoughts. It is simply about creating space within your mind. It is about training yourself to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to observe your thoughts instead of becoming your thoughts. For 5 or 10 minutes every morning, just sit in silence. Close your eyes, breathe in and breathe out. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. Thoughts will inevitably arise. That is normal. But do not fight them. Simply observe them like clouds drifting across the sky. That is meditation. Most people's minds resemble a crowded train station, too many thoughts, too much noise, and no clear direction. But when you meditate, it is like pressing the pause button. The noise begins to subside. Your heartbeat slows, your mind clears. And from that peaceful state, you make better decisions, speak better, think better, and live better. Meditation grants you control over your emotions. So when stress appears, you do not panic. When someone utters something rude, you do not overreact. When life presents pressure, you remain calm. This is the practice of most successful individuals. They train their minds to maintain composure amidst chaos. Because success is not merely about hard work, it is also about mental clarity. Individuals both wake at 600 a.m., both work diligently, but one meditates for 10 minutes every morning. Now, both encounter a problem during the day, perhaps a workplace challenge, a mistake, or an insult. The one who did not meditate, their mind is already overwhelmed. They overreact. They say things they regret. They panic. They give up. But the one who meditated, their mind is clear. They respond calmly. They solve the problem. They remain focused and persevere. The difference was not in the problem itself. The difference was in the state of their mind. And that is what meditation provides, a strong, peaceful, and focused mind. Sit in a quiet place, your bed, a chair, the floor, anywhere. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Do not attempt to stop thinking. Just observe your thoughts as they come and go. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to your breath. Begin with just 5 minutes a day. After a week, increase to 10. You do not need music. You do not need an app. You only need your breath and silence. After 7 days of meditation, you will feel more peaceful in the morning. Your stress will reduce. Your focus will sharpen. You will become more emotionally resilient. And you will stop reacting to every minor external stimulus. This is one of the greatest gifts you can bestow upon yourself. Because before you engage in the battles of the external world, you must first master the battles within your own head. Meditation is that secret weapon. Habit 4, make a to-do list. How many times have you concluded your day feeling busy, but having accomplished nothing truly important? You worked, you moved, you responded to people, you managed tasks. But when you sit alone at night, you feel a lingering emptiness. You did not advance. You merely survived. This is the outcome of starting your day without a clear plan. The truth is simple. If you do not determine your day, the world will determine it for you. If you lack a plan, you will spend the entire day reacting to other people's messages, problems, and objectives. And by day's end, you will feel exhausted but unfulfilled, busied but without purpose. This is why the world's most successful people plan their day before the world even wakes up. They do not begin with guesswork. They begin with a battle plan, a to-do list. But here is the common mistake most people make. They create an excessively long, unrealistic list of 17 tasks. By the end of the day, they have completed only 2 and feel like a failure, believing they wasted time. So, let me teach you the correct approach. Every morning, after you finish meditation and journaling, write down just 3 things. First, 1 thing you must finish today. Second, 1 thing you should do today. Third, 1 thing you would like to do today. That is it. Not 20, not 15, just 3. Why? Because success is not about doing everything. It is about doing what matters most. Imagine a person who wakes up and writes, must do, finish my client presentation. Should do, go to the gym for 30 minutes. Like to do, call my old friend and check in. Now compare this with someone who simply wakes up and reacts to the day. The second person is confused. The first person is in control. That is the fundamental difference between living with direction and living on autopilot. When you commit your goals to writing, you cultivate mental clarity. And when your brain perceives a clear mission, it ceases to squander energy on distractions. A to-do list provides your brain with instructions. It communicates to your subconscious mind, this is what we are accomplishing today. This is what we are finishing. This is who we are becoming. Every time you complete a task, you experience a small victory. That victory builds momentum, and that momentum evolves into success. Take a small notebook or open a digital notepad. After meditation and scribing, write down your 3-point to-do list: must do, should do, would like to do. Keep it visible throughout your day. Cross out each item as you complete it. That act of crossing out is not merely satisfying, it is tangible proof that you are no longer squandering your life. After 7 days of consistently doing this, you will become more focused. You will accomplish more in less time. You will feel proud instead of guilty at night. You will stop wasting time on unproductive tasks. And your self-respect will soar because you now follow through on your commitments. This habit is not just about writing tasks. It is about cultivating the mindset of a finisher. You are no longer merely someone who dreams. You are someone who executes. Habit 5, reading. Let me ask you this. What do most people feed their minds with first thing in the morning? Notifications, short videos, news, drama, noise. And then they wonder why their brain feels foggy, why they are confused, unmotivated, or why they feel a void even when everything appears fine. Your brain becomes what you feed it. And the most potent habit to nourish your brain with clarity, courage, and direction is reading. Why should you read every morning, even if it is just 1 page? Because reading is not solely about acquiring knowledge. It is about shaping your identity. When you absorb the right words in the morning, your entire energy shifts. Your thoughts become sharp. Your heart feels inspired. Your brain begins to think clearly. And you remember who you truly are, not what the world dictates, not what your fears whisper, but who you aspire to become. Imagine two people. Person A wakes up and scrolls Instagram. They see someone wealthier, someone more attractive, someone more successful. Within 5 minutes, their self-worth diminishes. Person B wakes up and reads one page from a book like, "You are the designer of your destiny. Your thoughts create your future." Now tell me which person will feel stronger for the remainder of the day. Which person will take better actions, make wiser decisions, and maintain focus? That is the power of nourishing your mind with positive thoughts before the world contaminates it with garbage. What should you read in the morning? Keep it simple. You do not need to read an entire book. You just need to read something that resonates with your future, not your past. A book on success or motivation, a chapter from Atomic Habits, or the power of positive thinking, a page from the biography of someone you admire, a few quotes that remind you of who you want to be, one lesson that encourages your growth. Even 5 minutes of reading can shift your entire energy. Keep a book beside your bed or on your desk, readily accessible. After your journaling or to-do list, take just 5 minutes. Read one page slowly and with complete attention. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I apply this today? Make it your daily ritual, like brushing your teeth, but for your mind. After 7 days of reading every morning, you will begin your day with clarity instead of confusion. You will feel motivated from within, not from fleeting social media posts. You will start thinking grander thoughts. Your conversations will become more impactful, and you will cease comparing yourself to others because now you are focused on your own personal growth. This habit represents the distinction between consuming garbage and nurturing your greatness. Most people dedicate more time to choosing what to wear than to choosing what to feed their minds. But you are not most people. You are someone who is constructing a new life, starting from within. So, tomorrow morning, choose your first words carefully. Read something powerful and allow that to become your foundation for the day. Habit 6, exercise. Do you desire more energy in life? More focus, more self-confidence, more motivation? Most people answer yes, but then they passively wait for it. They await motivation to arrive like a miracle. But energy is not something you await. It is something you actively create. And the quickest way to generate energy is by moving your body. The instant you begin to move, your heart beats faster, your blood circulates better, and your brain illuminates. You start feeling more alive, more alert, and more prepared to take action. And you are not just training your body, you are training your mind to undertake challenging tasks even when you do not feel inclined. That is where genuine growth occurs. Imagine this. You wake up tired. Your body feels heavy. You have no desire to do anything. You could recline and scroll through your phone. But instead, you stand up, you stretch, you walk for 10 minutes. You perform 20 jumping jacks. You breathe deeply. You sweat, and suddenly your entire mood transforms. You feel awake. You feel powerful. You feel like someone who is in command of their day. That is not merely exercise. That is a profound message to your brain. I am not lazy. I am not weak. I am a finisher. You do not require a gym. You do not need equipment. You do not even need an hour. You just need your willpower and 10 to 20 minutes of movement. Here are some beginner-friendly options. A 5-minute stretching routine, 20 jumping jacks, 15 squats, 10 push-ups or knee push-ups, yoga or Surya Namaskar, dancing to a song, a brisk walk, or jogging in place. What truly matters is not the complexity of your workout, but that you sweat, move, and awaken your system. After 7 days of morning exercise, you will feel more energetic throughout the day. Your mood will improve because exercise releases mood-boosting chemicals in your brain. Your confidence will soar because you are now accomplishing difficult things. Your discipline will grow, and discipline is the initial step towards self-respect. You will sleep better, think better, and look better. This habit does not just alter your body. It changes the way you perceive yourself. You stop feeling like a victim. You start feeling like a warrior. Set a modest goals, just 10 minutes every morning. Choose something simple, walking, stretching, jumping jacks. Play music or perform it in silence. Whatever helps you concentrate. Do not skip. Do not invent excuses. Remind yourself, this is who I am now. Someone who shows up. Because when you train your body in the morning, you construct the foundation of strength that underpins every other habit. Do not allow your body to become your prison. Make it your power source. People spend their entire lives searching for motivation. But the most motivated individuals are typically the ones who initiate movement first. So, tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, before the world awakens, move, breathe, stretch, train, and demonstrate to your mind that you are serious about success. Habit 7, visualization. Most people wake up and perceive the same world, the same room, the same problems, the same doubts. And because they continually perceive the same life, they continue to live the same life. But successful people employ a different strategy. They visualize. They close their eyes for just 1 minute. And they vividly see the person they aspire to become, not merely in dreams, but in clear, powerful daily mental images. Visualization means utilizing your mind to foresee your future success before it actually manifests. It involves imagining with intricate detail what your best self looks like. But it is not mere fantasy. It is a proven tool employed by Olympic athletes, CEOs, actors, world leaders, and peak performers across the globe. Because your brain does not differentiate between imagination and reality. When you clearly envision it, your mind begins to believe it is possible. And when you believe it is possible, you begin to act as if it is already real. Sit or stand still, eyes closed. Take 3 deep breaths. Visualize the finest version of yourself, walking confidently, speaking fluently, working with intense focus, smiling with inner peace, living the life you desire. Feel the emotion, feel the confidence, feel the energy. Silently affirm to yourself, this is who I am becoming. This is the life I am creating. Imagine a young man named Liam. He is not fluent in English. He is afraid to speak. He feels insignificant in public, but every morning for 30 seconds, he closes his eyes and sees himself speaking with clarity, teaching others, standing on a stage, transforming lives. He does not just think it, he feels it. And because he feels it every morning, he begins to act in alignment with that vision in small ways every single day. That is how change commences, not primarily in your actions, but in your imagination. Most people only perceive their limitations. They look in the mirror and declare, I am not good enough. I cannot do this. I am scared. But when you visualize success every morning, you are planting a new image of yourself. And with consistent repetition, that image becomes your identity. After 7 days of morning visualization, you will feel more confident. You will stop fixating on what is lacking. You will begin to act like the version of you that already exists in your mind. You will take more calculated risks. You will grow faster than you ever believed possible because now your mind is finally on your team. You must clearly envision your future before others will believe in you. That is the genesis of all greatness. Habit 8. Take action. Stop thinking, start doing. Let us be honest. Most people already possess the knowledge of what to do. They have watched the videos. They have read the books. They have formulated the plans. Yet, they remain stuck because they continue to think, not do. They keep planning, not acting. They keep waiting for the perfect moment, which never materializes. Let me impart something profoundly powerful. Success is not about information, it is about execution. You do not require more motivation, you require more movement. Here is what successful people do differently. They do not wait until they feel completely ready. They do not demand perfect energy or an unobstructed path. They simply take the first step. And that initial step generates momentum. Consider an airplane poised on the runway. It is engineered for one purpose, to fly. It possesses powerful engines, a full fuel tank, skilled pilots, perfect weather, and a clear sky ahead. Everything is prepared. But instead of taking off, the airplane merely sits there. It begins to ponder. What if I crash? What if there is turbulence? What if people dislike the flight? What if I am not fast enough? What if the sky is too vast for me? So it waits, and it waits, and it waits. It observes other planes taking off. It overhears whispers. That one is flying better than you. It witnesses new models being constructed. And slowly doubt supplants direction. Fear replaces fuel. And the magnificent plane, built to soar above the clouds, becomes nothing more than a decoration on the runway. This scenario precisely mirrors what happens to millions of people. They possess the ideas. They have the potential. They hold the dream. They even prepare everything. They study, they plan, they learn, but they never move. They never take off because they are perpetually thinking, what if I fail? What if it is not perfect? What if people laugh? What if I am not ready? And so they remain on the runway of life, watching others fly while their dreams languish in silence. But here is the undeniable truth. Airplanes were not designed to sit, they were designed to fly. And you were not designed to overthink, you were designed to act. The engines of an airplane are only purposeful when they propel it forward. The same holds true for you. You do not require more preparation. You do not require more motivation. You do not need someone to arrive and push you. You simply need to throttle forward. Start moving. And once you move, the wheels lift, the fear dissipates, and you ascend above everything that once held you down. When you take action, the fear diminishes, the doubts quiet, the confusion transforms into clarity, the hesitation evolves into confidence, and the pressure becomes progress, because action generates momentum, and momentum is far more powerful than motivation. Even the smallest action, reading one page, uttering one sentence in English, writing one idea, recording one video, sending one message, can initiate a chain reaction that alters your entire life. You can study flying for 10 years. You can read every manual, watch every video, master every theory. But until you achieve lift off, none of it truly matters. Your mind functions similarly. You can plan indefinitely, but if you do not act, your potential perishes in the hangar. So cease thinking, cease waiting, cease endlessly preparing your runway. Start your engine, push forward, take off, and never look back. Because the sky is awaiting, and you were always destined to fly. Every morning, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do right now to move forward? Then do not negotiate, do not wait, just do it. Even if it is imperfect, even if you are nervous, even if it is messy, because imperfect action consistently triumphs over perfect delay. After 7 days of consistent morning action, you will stop fearing failure. You will build unstoppable momentum. You will become more confident. You will feel proud every night. You will grow faster than you ever imagined possible. Action is the vital bridge between the life you dream of and the life you actually live. So take that step today now, because if you do not, the regret will haunt you longer than the fear ever could. Let us take one final breath, because now you comprehend the truth. Your morning is not just a segment of time, it is your pivotal turning point. It is where your power originates. And how you utilize that first hour determines the quality of the rest of your life. You have just assimilated 8 habits capable of completely reshaping your future. You will stop touching your phone and start embracing your peace. You will clarify your thoughts with scribing. You will quiet your mind with meditation. You will plan your direction with a simple to-do list. You will nourish your brain with powerful reading. You will generate energy with exercise. You will step into your future with visualization. And finally, you will cease waiting and take decisive action. These are not arbitrary habits. These are the daily instruments of the world's most successful individuals. But they are rendered useless if you fail to apply them. Information alone is not transformation. Only action creates change. So I implore you, not as a teacher, not as a stranger, but as someone who profoundly believes in your inherent power. Dedicate your morning to yourself, not to your phone, not to the pervasive noise, not to the demands of the world. Devote your first hour to the magnificent person you are becoming. Because if you master that initial hour, you can master your health, your focus, your discipline, your mindset, your English proficiency, and indeed your entire destiny. It will not be perfect initially. You will miss days. You will feel fatigued. You will be tempted to revert to your old routine. But persist, because in 7 days, you will feel a noticeable difference. In 21 days, you will establish consistency. In 60 days, your energy will fundamentally shift. And in 6 months, you will scarcely recognize yourself. Do not allow another day to commence with regret. Do not permit your dreams to remain confined within your head. And do not passively await someone to arrive and motivate you. No one is coming, but you are enough. You possess the mind. You possess the time. And now you possess the map. All that remains is the very first step tomorrow morning. You do not need to be flawless. You just need to show up. If this message provided you with value, subscribe for more life-changing insights that simultaneously enhance your mindset, your success, and your English. Comment below, I will win my morning. I will win my life. Your new life commences before breakfast. So rise early, think clearly, act boldly, and become the person the world has not yet encountered, but is eagerly anticipating. Your time is not tomorrow. Your time is now. Let us build it, one morning at a time.